first pitch from Safeco. The Twins and the Mariners are next. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Mariners. A welcome in to Mariners baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Jordan Schaefer will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
The center fielder, number 1, Jordan Schaefer.
Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Calling for it is Ackley, and he's got it for the first out. Danny Santana will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then get the put out down at first.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
The pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
The 1-2 home to Mauer. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now another 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Oswaldo Arcia will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Jackson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. There's the starting lineup for the host Mariners. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the veteran right-hander, ex-Yankee Phil Hughes. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first. In there, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. Seth Smith is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, second baseman
Robinson Cano will stand in here in a matchup of 2 guys who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, teammates for a long time, and I'd say that maybe favors the hitter a little bit, but I guess it could work both ways.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the broadcast.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially the first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that counter early.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking a swing to a 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
Here comes a 1-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. He'll try again, 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is missed down low
I think he's going to come up and in here again. Let's see.
Still don't think I throw him a strike. Good chance that he's going to be chasing something
Nope.
to expand his zone. So you make him show you that he can hold back.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still pulled at 3-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side.
That was a
This is going to find the
good
seats
swing, but
foul
not
ball.
enough on it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Started to go.
Oh, come
Field
on.
down to third, and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Mariners are down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Brian Dozier will dig in now. He's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And this is on the ground toward the hole. So the first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Couple transitions made. I got, excuse me, Iwakuma come back off the DL, so I put him back in the rotation. He pitches after this game. Also, Jesus Montero is at first tonight, giving Logan Morrison a rest because he's still cold.
First offering on the way. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game. You want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good
that was
pitches
close.
to rip out.
And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
See, they call that nasty curveball he's got.
It's been all off speed.
That's definitely
There it
by
is.
design. He's such a
Throw
good
this in the
fastball
dirt.
hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Got him.
He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty good late break in this 2-2 pitch. We'll see on swing track. It just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted.
Oh, get over there, Cruz. Or Ackley. Pretty good. Paxton's coming in under, what is it, 1.05 ERA coming in. 2-0 in his 3 starts. Most runs he's let up in a game was the last one I pitched, is 2. So he's doing pretty well.
Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. Now Hughes ready, the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready now on 1-1. Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but
That was ball 4. I shouldn't have swung. I don't know if he'll get me to go up. Check.
The next
No.
3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Kyle Seager will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And Hughes gets ahead with the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. On the second here with no score. The next 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on, and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first.
Quit swinging at crap here.
Jesus Montero will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Montero waits, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
We're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's letting me know that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Hughes looking strong that half of the inning. It remains 0-0. Eduardo Escobar ready to go here as we begin the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. First pitch coming. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Here comes Escobar heading for the plate. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, that's not good.
This might be a situation where a little time in the video room pays off. They know this is a guy that'll throw that curveball early in the count, so it looked like he was waiting for it. He'll drive and run here on the double.
Jordan Schaefer stands in as he looks at a called strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his second double of this season. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Up at the plate, you've got to be thinking right side, but these guys are no dummies out there. They likely won't put anything in a location where he can pull it easily.
Now the 1-2.
Oh, jeez.
Well out there toward right center. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, you wonder if these guys are on their way to a natural cycle here to begin the inning. Get the leadoff single, follow it with a double, and now a triple. If they get the long ball in this next at-bat, we're going to have to get on the phone with the stat guys in New York to see how often that happens.
Danny Santana stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Fouled back. He's ready now to pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And
oh my gosh.
In the air. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base
Come
hit.
on, man.
That'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0
Getting bloopers and everything.
Joe Mauer will stand in. Base hit.
Talk to the pitcher right quick.
We'll get a trip to the mound.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast if you're just coming in.
First pitch coming. Here's are called strike about thigh high, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And he goes and chops.
There we go. Come on.
Second for one.
Nice.
Back to first, and Mauer is retired on the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left.
Oh my gosh.
Right past him.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong this inning.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whipping on the catch. That's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Oh, get out there, Jackson. Nice.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners nothing. Mike Zunino come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Missed that.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Welcome to the broadcast if you're just joining in here.
Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But folks, words cannot describe how badly he got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's Dustin Ackley. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Oh.
But this will wind up.
Oh man, almost fair.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 home. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
A 1-2 from Hughes. Grounded, foul. Here's the Another 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive.
That curveball.
Fouled off to the right.
Holy cow.
Again, a 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One out, nobody on. Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And when you know you've got a guy,
You get into a habit where you swing
fouling off pitches left and right,
everything.
just keep taking it further and further away. Winds up hitting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Chopper foul. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Corey Hunter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Trevor Plouffe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0. The first, and this stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Kurt Suzuki will stand in, an RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early. He might have to.
Jordan Schaefer will stand in. He tripled home run his last time. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And he will get there.
Thank God.
The running play, and that will end the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Austin Jackson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And this is line back
Finally.
into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Seth Smith is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Oh, and he takes this
There we go.
Field, high and deep to left center. And
Jackson, you're going home. Go, go, go.
Here's Jackson on his way to the plate. And they'll get back to run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
There's one.
Give that runner credit for first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball will be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. For Smith, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The next pitch. Out in front as he pulled this one down the line at first. And he'll take this to the back.
Not exactly what I wanted, but we'll take it.
The productive one is the runner moves up to third.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base. So he's going to make sure he at least gets it to third. And that's just a job well done right there.
Getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let them snowball into a big inning.
Baseball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency happen.
Now a ball line.
There we go.
In left center, and he'll have himself a base hit. And now time will be called here. You can see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Well, we got two back this inning.
We'll try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming now from Hughes. Ball hit high and
My God, that was my pitch.
Strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Starting to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, he just about went around. He was
Should he
lucky
go
to put on the brakes when he did.
fastball down in the corner again?
1-1 on the way from Hughes. Swing, hard hit ball to second.
Ah,
The
no.
second for one. On the Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Danny Santana will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple of runs. You want to throw up a zero, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Ackley has it played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
And that's one of those plays where you might...
Thanks for everybody coming by. If you're not a follower, please be sure to hit the follow button. Much appreciated.
He ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Joe Mauer is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And misses Kinsel easily, so quickly two are gone here to start the fifth.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Now the first pitch. Oswaldo Arcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Here's a 1-0. Look out.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'm definitely missing my locations here.
sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do.
In case you missed it, King Felix got lit up last game versus Houston. Put up 10 hits. Ended up taking the loss.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Ackley has to retreat to the track, but he
Well, I think I can figure the wind must be blowing out.
Down go the Twins in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Jesus Montero will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Montero waits, now the pitch. Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. And he'll try try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding it on.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, one away. Mike Zunino will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now Hughes ready for the 1-0. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. That'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
He's gotten up to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball.
There we go. Come on, let's get a rally going.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this and just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That's one of his best pitches.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a liner towards
Nice,
second.
go.
Lead here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play.
There we go. Bases loaded. That was luck. You won't see that every day. My guy stopped.
Unless you're absolutely sure, you just got to take it easy out. We see guys throw late to third base all the time. We're going to find out how costly this one winds up being.
Might even try to bunt a guy in.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a
Maybe.
couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty of reserve. This would need to be a magic act.
Oh, shoot.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball.
This ain't good.
From the belt, the pitch. And he bunts at this one, but it might be too hard. He'll come home with it. And there
Didn't work out. Oh, man.
And guys, if this squeezes of the suicide variety, that run scores easily, but instead they try the safety squeeze there, and the runner's cut down at home. And here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time.
Is that gone?
Out toward deep center field.
Oh, man.
He makes the catch, and then the right rope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded.
Close.
The Mariners threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail it here 4-2. Brian Dozier will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Trevor Plouffe will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And now this is swung swung on and pulled down the third base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Another 0-2 coming. And
got him.
3 called as he says you got
Painting the corner that time.
Side retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Second baseman Robinson Cano will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Cano waiting on the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. If you're just coming in, sure to stick around. I'll try to play another one after this one's over.
But on a cold night like this, he's going to be fueling out for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sample.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to
Gosh, man.
being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Kyle Seager come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first.
Serious.
And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Anybody on here from Google Plus?
Eduardo Escobar will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. In there at the letters 0-1. And the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field.
Oh my gosh.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And he will come all
Oh my gosh. You're serious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to touch this. I have a feeling that when these guys get back in the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kurt Suzuki is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out. Jordan Schaefer, they give with 1 in. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Just overmatched him.
So 1-1 home. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a breaking ball runs in and gets it, and I doubt there is any intent behind it.
Oh, Lord.
This is dangerous.
One of those games.
Anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
First pitch on the way. Danny Santana is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And a throw from Jackson is not going to get him. He's in there at third base. Joe Mauer will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Oh, and he
What
misses
the
it.
heck, dude?
Long throw to third. And the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
Oh my God, and he's hurt.
So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's.
That's why you use the glove to catch the ball, not your head. Oh my gosh. All right.
Justin Luciano is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Dominic Leone is going to have his work cut out for him here. Oswaldo Arcia will be the first to face him here, as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup a little?
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Brian Dozier will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the stretch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
It's got to be the worst fielding game I've played.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Corey Hunter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Twins 8 and the Mariners 2. Jesus Montero will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this is fouled straight back. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. The Dozier for one. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
This just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mariners go down quietly there. Still 8-2. Trevor Plouffe will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. First pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Now here it comes. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
But not to worry as the catcher simply applies the tag here for the first out.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming by.
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
You haven't missed much.
Fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
It's been an error-filled game here.
Ball one.
Went downhill from about the 5th inning on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's Cano now at second. Throw gets him to 2 down. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now another 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. Pitch on the way. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Two out, nobody on. Now another 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
This guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Full count, 3-2. The pitch. Swing and the ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Full count offering on its way. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Brad Miller will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Now the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but That's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Here comes the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
The hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Another 2-2 offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Justin Luciano will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now here it comes. And here's a swing and another chance.
Everything's a ground ball.
Throw will be in time at first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now. Seth Smith will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. Now he jams him here as this is flared right back over the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. Twins lead it 8-2. Jordan Schaefer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. He's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot inning.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on the right to the end. That is how the 9th inning gets underway.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine rounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Into the box, Danny Santana. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Well, some comebackers you hate, and some comebackers you love. And you can file this one under the love category, as he'll gobble up the check swing grounder here and make an easy little toss over to first base for the out.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. Oswaldo Arcia will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in his name.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Charlie Furbush will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brian Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's the Twins 10 and the Mariners 2. Robinson Cano will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now the 1-1 to Cano. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, and that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. Nelson Cruz will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. 6th home run on the season for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Kyle Seager will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The next 0-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Jesus Montero will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First offering on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Mike Zunino will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's set. Now the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here comes a 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
And guys, the Twins were given a great boost in this one thanks to the start of this man, Phil Hughes. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 10 hits.
La música de Harry Fry.
pitch just moments away in Seattle. The Twins and the Mariners are next. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Mariners. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins, as their order will read like this. They'll tee it up against a surprise third-place finisher in the 2013 AL Cy Young Award balloting, the Japanese-born right-hander Hisashi Iwakuma. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Eduardo Nunez will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Stepping in now, Danny Santana. as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Now here's the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 7,
Joe Mauer will have his first opportunity now, as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And Ackley will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. There's the starting lineup for the host Mariners. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Seth Smith will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
right fielder, Seth Smith.
Too low, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but he could be ready to break out right here.
And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive it that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with 2 anyway.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double. First offering on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner at second, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Nelson Cruz will will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Torrey will make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing. Oswaldo Arcia will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Corey Hunter will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1 strike now to Hunter. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw to first, retires Hunter, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch coming. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Kyle Seager will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. And he's retired 1 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Here's the first offering. Logan Morrison comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Mike Zunino will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
The 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Runners on first with one down. Here's another 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Dustin Ackley will stand in, and you see the average there up over 300 to start the new season. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
First pitch coming. Chris Taylor is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Mariners leave a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Twins,
Brian Dozier will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training as he has really struggled in the early going. Here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
the previous play is under video.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Kurt Suzuki will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw gets him, 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Eduardo Nunez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A man on third with 2 down. Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Seth Smith will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he's set down, 1 away. Justin Ruggiano will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch on the way. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned the corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Here's the first offering. Nelson Cruz is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit-by-pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking a little hot out there.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison. Now a fair ball chopped up the line to first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. From the belt, the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Garcia is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Danny Santana will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
First baseman number
Joe Mauer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe the base. Here's a 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here now the 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a splitter called strike 2. And the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Twins retired in short order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Mike Zunino will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0. Dustin Ackley will stand in. Base hit his first time around. First pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Chris Taylor will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And now a pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit.
Seth Smith
will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-0 on the way. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Justin Ruggiano will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. I bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Brian Dunsing is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Kyle Seager will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. First offering on the way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Pitch on the way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We played 4 full. The Mariners are on top 6-0. Corey Hunter will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The catcher, number 8.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Logan Morrison will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the first pitch.
Logan Morrison.
A swing and the bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And taken in out there for the first out. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2. Dustin Ackley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. It makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next. Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Seth Smith is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
1-1 on the way. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes. He's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Standing in now, Justin Ruggiano, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The M's lead it 8-0. Jordan Schaefer will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Eduardo Nunez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. One 1-0 pitch now. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Danny Santana will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need...
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here's the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 home to Mauer. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The pitch. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit. Oswaldo Arcia will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number. And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mariners lead it 8-2. Now here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning. Kyle Seager will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Logan Morrison will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
On the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Corey Hunter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Corey Hunter.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Third baseman, number 24.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
He's set, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now this is swung on and grounded into right field, a base hit. Kurt Suzuki will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And that's taken in by Ackley. 2 away now. Jordan Schaefer will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set, now the pitch. Foul tip, held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. From the stretch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. Eduardo Nunez will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Low for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. It's the Mariners 8 and the Twins 3. J.R. Graham will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Mike Zunino is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Dustin Ackley will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean,
just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The next 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now the first pitch. Danny Santana stands in as he looks at a called strike. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
Joe Mauer will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Joe Mauer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Yorvis Medina will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Corey Hunter will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. So 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. A big pitch here, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Trevor Plouffe waits on deck. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. Trevor Plouffe will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Way outside. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Twins strand a pair. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Seth Smith will step in. He doubled home a couple this last time. And here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Let him keep going.
A quick out number 1. Justin Ruggiano will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Robinson Cano will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First offering on the way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just root him.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Here he comes on 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Nelson Cruz will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
Grounded softly to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Smith is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away. Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit. Jordan Schaefer will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Denny Farquhar will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Jordan Schaefer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as it's now an 8-5 ball game. And he'll step off and try again. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fernando Rodney is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Eduardo Nunez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing and a misses. He was way in front of that one. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Danny Santana is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
First baseman number 7.
Joe Mauer will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Robinson Cano. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of St. Sophia. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.